Hey, this is BlindFox and welcome at my Ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe and please go and donate on patreon.com. So today we are going to be reviewing the MRE International Ration Pack Day 1. This is the tactical deluxe ration. And they don't put names on their ration packs, so if you order day 1 of a few kinds of ration packs, you don't have a clue what you have. Because it doesn't tell you. So let's start with this. I think this is biryani rice with beef, which is sort of a curry-ish thing. It can be, or depends what recipe you have. This is 400 grams, so a nice lot of food, not as the 300 gram meal that we had for lunch was. We've got our tea, whichever one it is, I'm not sure. We've got some gum, which I'm not going to review. This is sort of a cherry or wild cherry or something, I think. These are nice gum. This is normal Mentos. You get 2 pieces, you get 10 pieces of gum. So you do get enough gum to keep the boredom away. So the sweets, I can't remember if I did it for lunch. But hey, there's a lot of them. And they come in different flavors. But they don't say, as far as I can see on the packaging, what flavor it is. It's sort of a lucky draw. Then we have our cheeses. Cheddar, because it's the orange one. And we've got 4 of our Provitas. So the cheese I won't be using with the biryani, but still you can see, because it's a 400 gram pack, you can see here 2 10-notches, which is wasn't present in the 300 gram pack we used for lunch. There was only 1 10-notch. Anyway, so that was, I will go and heat this up and I will be back. And I just can't find Tracy's spork. But go and check out the, what did he send me? Oh yes, the gold, the prospectus ration review. I used it there. And the 1779 ration review, I also showed it there as well. So I'll go and heat this up and I will be back. So, and I don't know if can't remember if I mentioned it before. The funny lighting is again. Hey, we've got load shedding. So this is biryani and rice, or biryani, rice and beef. Smells curry-ish. Definitely a cumin smell. I think I read it wrong, or else I would have maybe kept some of the, what did we have at lunch? Peaches for this as well, but hey. Definitely curry. Slight burn. There's beans there, there's rice there. You can see there I'm using the bowl. I tore it off at the lower notch. Very soft, the meat. Meat is real. It's a bit dry, the meat. So I would suggest you squash it a bit. It's real meat, that's the problem. The sauce is nice and saucy, but it just struggled to get into the fibers of the meat. The rice is very soft. There is some vegetables in there that gives it structure. I think there's some green beans, there's carrots, I've tasted sweet corn. And I've tasted, I think, beans maybe there. But the softness of the rice and the juiciness or the sauciness of the dish does compensate for the meat's dryness. And again, it is real meat, so it doesn't matter that it's dry a bit. It's still real meat. You can taste the individual fibers. Now this, I'm not exactly sure which one of the teas is this. Either rooibos or normal black tea. I'm not sure which one. It looked like black to me. It tastes like black tea, but I'm not exactly sure which one it is. But it's a nice tea though. Not very strong at the moment. But if you leave this, it will grow stronger. Now we've got our cheeses, and I'm not sure which one is open. There we go. You can see there, nice cheese. You can see much more structure than the American one. A bit not as runny, since you can let it sort of stand on its own. Cheesy. Definitely not as sweet. Slightly salty because this is cheddar. It does have a definite processed cheese taste. The American processed cheese is, to me, tastes much sweeter. South African processed cheese, the cheddar, is just much saltier than the Gouda to me. But you do get that same processed cheese, the flavor, although the Americans differ a bit. The cheese does go well with the Brevita. Brevitas aren't salted. They taste like hard, thin pieces of bread because of all of the wheat content. Which, well, is nice because you get all that wheat with your, it's not just a boring plain white flour cracker. Of course, these don't keep as long, but still nice. You can see here we've got a hard sweetie, looks almost like the Super C's. Similar construction, sort of tablet pill form, not a boiled one. When you bite on this, it turns sugary, or a sort of a sugary structure. This one I think is orange flavor. It's got that tartness as well. Whether it's got any vitamin C, I have no clue. It does contain a huge amount of sugar. But the tartness will help with your thirst. So what did we think about this meal? I like the cheese as always. It's just a closure method that I think they can actually put these into little sealed pouches. It will keep the cheese for longer. But it's a novel method of keeping this, and you get this everywhere. In a small, I've seen it in shops. Brevita is nice as always. I like the packaging, that it's small packages. I could have had some other biscuits since it's just Brevitas and nothing else, all their meals. So the stuff that's with the main meals gets a bit boring. This I'm not sure if it is rooibos or black tea, or what tea it is, but it's a nice tea. I'm not going to add sugar in here. I hate it. Now biryani, beef. Biryani rice with beef. It is a bit curryish. I've had some biryani that is not. It depends on where you get your biryani from. One of them uses a herb that's a spice that's almost cinnamony, but it's not cinnamon. This is not that one. It is a mild curry though, slightly cuminy. Not bad. If I won't use the cheese here, but if I think I read the stuff wrong, I would have maybe kept one of the peach packets for this as well. The sweetness will help or go well with this. I won't add sugar, it don't work. It's just not that same sweetness. Of course the raisins to me work best for this, but hey. So this was our MRE International ration pack day 1. This is their deluxe or their tactical deluxe ration. They don't name their packages or the actual boxes. So if you ordered a bunch of stuff, you won't really know what you ordered because it's not listed anyway. It's on your order sheet, but no box has got a name. It's just all MRE International day 1. So if you ordered 5 or 6 or 3 meals or different day 1s, you will have no clue what you had unless you know what more or less you ordered or was ordered and what is in the rations. Which to me is still really stupid. At least put a name sticker on your ration pack so that other people know what they are. So that was the end of our ration review. So, thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com. And see you at my next ration review.